Hi, welcome back to RealmTale. In the last episode, what did I do in the last episode? Alright, yeah, in the last episode, I made these farms over here, the pumpkin and melon, and then the sugarcane farm over there. So I actually think these guys have been working decently well. They're producing good quantity of melons and pumpkins for me to use. I actually have, yeah, sugarcane as well working pretty well. But in this video, I'm going to work on a new farm. It's not going to be near the base. I've actually found a spot already for this. It's going to be a witch farm. The reason for the witch farm is actually redstone. I'm pretty low at the moment. I only have a little bit of ore, which I'm actually going to do quick time lapse of me destroying all this when I get to it. But right now I just have a little bit of redstone. It's actually going to be pretty good amount, probably to make the farm itself, but not enough to sustain me. So I definitely think I'm going to want to make some sort of farm for all of that. But one thing that I did in between episodes, which was a major project, is in the end. So cut to me in the end right now. All right, so I'm in the end now. Funi's actually meeting me here because he wants to check out the Ender. Look at him over there, just hopping around like he does. Okay, perfect. Is he gonna follow me? Yes, perfect. Okay, so the main Enderman farm is back over that way, but my Enderman farm is down this way. So if we just follow this leaf path, you can fly it, but I'm just gonna do a little bit of running on it just so I don't lose Mr. Funi back there. So pretty much what I did is make a massive Enderman farm right over here. So it just spawns in tons of Endermen and just floods the area. I have a little elytra stand right here where you can land. It even says make sure you have a pass out here as front. So I even made a other, yeah, Foodie is, yes, it's insane. There, it's insane. I even have the Ender sword, which is a special sword I made just for the farm that doesn't have looting 3, because if I had looting 3, I'd get a lot of Ender pearls, which would pretty much flood the system. It can only do so much. It pretty much gets backed up every time I use this. So with that out of the way, I just want to make sure you, anyone watching the video, RealmTale members, if you want to use my farm, don't use a sword with looting 3 because it will lag the server. These guys pretty much entity cram right away, so you don't really have to worry too much about that. So with this farm, I kind of checked out. I didn't really film any of the making of this because I just thought I wanted to make a giant farm just on my own, so I didn't really record any of it. But it is much better source of XP. It's all spawn proofed and everything, so that's pretty cool here. Sure. Alrighty, back to the base. Actually, not back to the base. I want to show off something in the shopping district. You may have noticed the Ender pass that Funi gave me here. That's because I'm actually selling passes in the shopping district. So, flying on into the shopping district now. Not much has changed except for this. This is my Ender shop. So, just over here, there's some signs that says like, oh, yeah, buying a pass allows you access to Josh's Ender. One pass is 5 diamond blocks. Pairs have actually gotten some passes. I think one of these was Funi. I don't know who the other person was, but we can add that diamond total to the final count here. I'm actually going to check my other shops as well because it's been a while since I've done that. So, don't think... Okay, well, someone paid with Wandering Trader Heads, which a while back I said Wandering Trader Heads are the equivalent to diamonds in this shop and this shop only. So that's pretty cool to see someone using that trade there. I will have to restock the Ancient Debris shop soon. I'm going to quickly check the Rocket shop, but not too expecting any prices here for obvious reasons. Here, we're also going to dump off these diamond blocks in here and get my key card in here. There we go. And, ooh, 8 diamonds. That's good to add to the total. Take our key card back and put it into the valuables box. That's not my ender chest, so I guess we can check the bone zone, although I have, as always, low expectations here as well. No one seems to be buying arrows or bones, which is understandable. I didn't really expect many people to buy them because, you know, this shop is just a way for me to get rid of all the bones so they don't overflow the system. Okay, flying on to the bookstore. Don't know if any of my books have sold. I don't think anyone's really needed them. Oh, looks like we sold a Silk Touch book there. So that's pretty cool. We'll go over to the 1-Up, see if anyone has bought any totems, which appears someone has, and that's about it. And we're going to go check the end ship now, which is my newest shop. Fly. There we go. Funi might be lagging out with the Ender, which is never fun. If in doubt with the Ender, you know, just leave it. Just let it unload. Oh, yeah, I think yeah, no, there's no new cells there. I think I checked this in the last episode. So that's pretty cool there. So I think we got, what, 27 diamonds and 10 diamond blocks plus 5 warming trader heads. So always good round at the shops. I guess we can finally get on with the actual video. Alright, so the farm that I'm going to be building is the Witch Farm. It's going to be a video called Witch Farm something 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 by Shulkercraft. I'll leave a link to his channel and the video in the description. However, these are the materials I need to build the farm. I now have 2 green shulker boxes, which are going to be my project boxes. So I'm going to fly to the location of the Witch Farm, and I'll just build the farm itself, and then I got to work on spawn proofing, which will be a whole different thing. So let's just get to the farm. The way you get to it is actually flying towards Funi's base, which is right through this ring, and through this random portal, which I still don't know where that goes. And then you get to his base, which is marked by the foxes. Then go to the Nether Fortress, but just fly over it and follow these warped rings. If you just do a little bit of a flying course right through here, you might have seen the portal. It's marked with some warped wood, and this is the soon-to-be Witch Farm. So if we just go through here, you will see it leads us to a swamp. Once we're in the swamp, we can fly up. I even left a little bit of a dirt pillar right there, just so I don't lose the location. We go towards the swamp. I believe the farm itself is right there. It is. There is claimed by Josh. I actually put the sign here like so long ago. I almost forgot I had this witch farm, like this witch hut, marked out until really recently. I kind of was flying over this and I saw this swamp and I looked for this and I saw a sign on it. I'm like, holy crud, when the heck did I claim this? Turns out I claimed it like probably like 10 days into the server. I went exploring and I claimed this, which I kind of remembered, but now it's back in my hands. This sign was never removed, so it is now mine. So I'm going to make the farm. I'm going to actually set up a little base first of operations just over here maybe. So if the portal is there, I'll just do it, I guess, maybe on this tree kind of over here. I'm going to make a little bit of a little base here. I'll get back when this base is set up and we can start making the witch farm itself. Alright, so the little base of operations is set up, just a little platform for me to kind of set my spawn, get some stuff, and the farm is just over there. So I'm going to work on making the actual farm itself, so cue the time lapse. Alright, so we're back from that time lapse. This is the witch farm. However, I didn't really build the killing mechanism or the collection system because I still have to spawn proof it. And the way I choose to do that is building a giant hole. So, yeah, I'm going to dig out a giant 30-block radius hole around this area. So, don't expect to do it all in today's video. Probably about half, maybe. So, with that, I'm going to just get right to it. So I'm going to just put this junk away, set up a beacon, and I guess second time lapse of the video will just be me digging the hole as much as possible. So cue the time lapse, I guess. All right, with that time lapse done, I have pretty much the border of the farm kind of set out. So that's just this ditch all around the outside. I got to flatten that all the way down to bedrock. So that'll take a very long time. I might have to incorporate some sort of TNT machines or something like that once I kind of flatten out this hill. Just get it, make sure it's safely below this actual witch farm. And then I can start using the TNT dupers and making this go a little bit quicker. But that's a project for another day. I kind of have just the flattened area kind of planned out, so I will flatten it in the future. This is kind of good at where I am right now. So I'm going to kind of put this project on hold for a while, pack up all of my shulker boxes, and head back to the base. Alright guys, I lied. I actually did more mining here. All of this was different levels, and I didn't really like the way it looked, so I decided to flatten this all out. It still has to go to bedrock, so I will probably lower this in the near future again. Probably just a couple more layers, probably like 5 blocks more, just so I can put in the TNT machines, and so it's not clipping this bottom section of the witch farm. And then once it goes all the way down to bedrock, I'm going to flatten out the edges like I kind of have done here. And then I'm going to kind of decorate it with a cool design, turn on the witch farm, and it should be working. However, in the process of me digging out just this section, this is like what? I'd say 6-7 blocks. I've gone through almost 2 netherite picks, almost a third one, a couple axes from just the trees on the outside here, a couple shovels as well that need to be mended, and just other things like my fishing rod, my hoe, and my hell lighter that just need to be mended anyways. Just some quality of life kind of objects here. So good thing we have the new ender, because I'm going to head there now and mend up all these tools. So I'll go do that, and I got to show you guys something really cool that I've done in my base. I'm over at the ender now. I actually have some junk blocks I need to get rid of here. And I'm going to take the ender sword and just put mine up here just for now. And I can go grab my shulker in here. I don't think I showed this section off, but it's just kind of a simple enchanting setup. And I guess I can start repairing the first pickaxe. We're going to repair Pickassely here. I think we'll do maybe a time lapse for this depending on how long it will take. However, considering all the XP I get, I don't know if I'll need to do that. But here we go. What a sight to behold. I have not seen all of my tools fully mended, all of my current gear and armor fully mended in a very long time. So it's actually pretty cool to see the ender working so well. I say that and then lose tool durability. There we go. Now it's perfect. I will lose it as I fly, but I need to get back to the base. Alright, the project I've been working on is in my headroom. So in my headroom, there's all these different types of heads here. You know, we have me, Mate7, Funi, and Koden. Then we have Clank, Jay, Mika, and T's heads over here. And then in here is kind of my actual mob heads, like Nether heads and Pillager Patrol heads. I even have End section, which I want to add in the future. So this is just kind of a project I'm doing in between episodes. I really love the door on this as well. It took me a great deal of time to make that, so pretty cool to see there. That is just a project I've been working on, so that's something to keep in mind. The last thing I also did was add these giant piles of all of my different types of ore. So I have diamond ore, which is obviously filled. Definitely no holes in this, just pure diamond. That's the wrong thing. Pure diamond ore. Over here we have my redstone ore, which actually is fully redstone ore. There's no dirt on this one, so that's pretty cool. Just shows that I have a lot, but I decided to put this kind of in stacks because eventually I'll have to, you know, fortune this, but I just decided it would look pretty cool just up here above these areas since they're pretty much just empty. I have all my nether quartz and nether gold ore, which as well is fully packed in. As you can see, full nether quartz there. Same thing with the gold. Coal, which is also the same thing, fully packed in. I have a lot of coal ore, so I just decided to make it a pretty cool stack here. Some of the stacks look really nice, like this diamond stack. I love how it just kind of shoots up at the top. The coal one is more like a clump. Same thing with redstone, but I think it looks pretty cool. Just kind of something I have here to decorate these top sections. I still have to find a spot for what to put on these outside 2 sections like this one and this one. Not sure what to put there yet. I would do a farm, like a bamboo farm, but I don't think that's really necessary. I don't need that much bamboo, so maybe a super smelter, better than the one I have in my hidey hole at the moment. But right now I really like the way everything is, so maybe not changing it all that much. But with that, I'm going to call it an episode for today. I got a lot of progress done in the witch farm, you know, making the first foundation in the farm itself. Next episode will probably be some type of megasode or pretty longer of an episode as I dig out that hole using TNT dupers and whatnot. Who knows what I'll do, but stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We recently hit 400 subscribers, so make sure you're subscribed so we can get to the next milestone together. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more.